What's going on? It's the Green Dot Whisperer, and we're back. Hope you had a beautiful Christmas, Kwanzaa, whatever holiday you may celebrate with your family. And I am Happy New Year, everyone. Welcome to the new year. I even saved a little bit of champagne so I could drink it with you on YouTube. But yeah, so this New Year's, we're just getting right back to work. I think it's going to be a great year for everybody. In Chart Champions, if you haven't joined that chat room yet, go ahead and join. There's a place where all traders come together. We have like over 100 people in that chat room now, but we all come together and talk about what we're trading for the day, what moves we're working on, and what we see coming up, you know, what's setting up nicer. So we just share knowledge with everybody. We help everybody out. If you have a question about anything, they feel free to ask it there, and either me or Crypto Cardi or any of the other great traders that we have there will help you answer that question. So I'm going to leave the link on the description below. So just hit the description, and right there you should find the link for Chart Champions. You will also find a link for webull. They're still giving out free stocks, guys. It's free money. All you have to do is transfer $100, open the account with the link below in the description, open an account with $100, and they give you 2 free stocks. I think it still might be 4, but it's definitely always 2. But get your free money. All you got to do is deposit $100, and then you could choose to invest that $100, which wouldn't be a bad idea. Or if you really need it, you could take it back out and then keep your 2 free stocks. So the webull link also in this description below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. That's how we push this information to everyone else. But the reason we're here today making this video is an intro for everyone that still hasn't set up their TradingView platform. You know, everyone that doesn't have all the programs and indicators that should be there. I'm going to go through a whole little screen sharing on how to set those things up from scratch on TradingView. So let's get to work. All right, guys, we're back. I signed out of my account. This is how TradingView looks when you don't have an account created yet. So you could create an account for free. When you create an account for free, they are going to give you the use of up to 2 indicators, I believe. So here we go. Let's see. This is the main page. So let's say we're going to check out Afria. Click here. Afria brings you to your thing. This is the main page. This is on the desktop, guys. This is not on your laptop. You know, these are the things you get to see here. You get to see other people's trading ideas. You get to see what they're saying, that the technicals are saying that it's neutral. You know, some financials over here. So balance sheet, but all things dividends. If they do pay dividends, they currently don't, but all things you should look at. But we're setting up the chart, right? So we hit full feature chart. Click on that. Now we're here. All right. What are we going to do now? So this is all we got. First of all, we don't use line graphs. We use candles. All right, guys, right here. You see this thing? So in order to change your chart from line graph to a candle graph, you would go over here and you could choose either A, regular candles, which as is print, this is good for you to determine where the gaps are, and you can see the gaps. Or, which is another candle that is good for trend trading, is hike and hashish candles, which help you see the patterns better. You see how everything just lined up better. So for the beginner, I would suggest to use hike and hashish. As you get better, as you start learning, you know, different candle patterns, inverted shoulders, bull flags, you know, as you start drawing wedges and trying to fill up gaps, then go ahead and use your regular candles. But for what we're doing now, we're going to go ahead and use the hike and hashish. Helps you just see the picture better. Helps you see the trend better, you know? So you see it now. This is the difference. That's the hike and hashish, and this is the candles. Boom. You see how it breaks up? You see that gap right there? You know what I mean? So, but this is better to see patterns, you know? So once you learn your patterns, once you read that candle book Bible, then you'll be able to use this. But for our intents purposes, we're going to use this. And one of the indicators that we almost all of us use in Chart Champions is the wave oscillator. So you go over here, type in wave oscillator by Madu, the one we use. I missed the word. It's wave trend oscillator. Trend. And right there it is, wave trend oscillator by Madu. We're gonna go ahead and highlight that as a favorite. Then we're gonna go ahead and click it so it could apply. Now they want you to sign in real quick. So here you go. That's the wave oscillator right here, guys. This entire thing, what I just did is how you get your wave trend oscillator by Madu. Thank you, Madu, for making this program because I've made a lot of money on it. So whoever you are, I want to shake your hand. But yeah, so a guy named Madu made this program and it's on TradingView for everyone to use as a free indicator. And this is your wave trend oscillator, like I said, and it helps you invest, guys. Like, I mean, my Crypto Cardi has some pretty good YouTubes on this where we could explain it further, but we're just trying to set you up, you know what I mean? So we have this here, we have the wave trend. This one right here is called the wave oscillator. We're gonna go ahead and, no, actually, I'm so sorry. This is called the RSI, Relatively Strength Index. So we're gonna go ahead and take this out and we're gonna add it on. This is how you add it on your phone or desktop. You go to this F right here, indicators. Then you bring that up again and you go to built-ins. You type in RSI, and that's relatively strength. Like I said before, you highlight it with the star so it can go to your favorites. You click on it. Well, once you click on it, it will be saved on your favorites right here. So you can go back to relatively strength index and just click on that. Once you highlight the star, it goes into your favorites. You got it. You can find it on built-ins and just type it in. But once you highlight it, these are all the indicators I use right here. And this is exactly how you're going to continue to add the rest of them, you know? So now we added the RSI. You see how I added it down here? We have the wave trend oscillator. That's two indicators that we added. At this point, I mean, let's see, I think the TradingView lets you use 3. I might be wrong, but you know, go ahead and see how many they let you use. But then you could add the MACD. You know, you go back to built-ins, you type in MACD, and it pops up as the first one. I use the first one. There's different ones. You know, go ahead and explore. Go ahead and see what you like. You know, look up different YouTubes on different indicators. I'm pretty sure there's someone there teaching every single indicator here. So there you go. You got your MACD, you got your RSI in there, and you got your wave trend. Now, if you ask me which one's the most important one, I like all of them because I like marrying indicators. So I got more than one confirmation coming from more than one indicator. It just makes me feel better about my decision on what I'm going to invest. But if I had to choose one, I would just use the wave oscillator. Our wave oscillator kind of tells you everything. Once you know how to read it completely, we'll make a separate video breaking these up and exactly how you read it, how you use it, you know, what exactly are they trying to tell you. So, but here we go. You need the MACD, RSI, wave oscillator. I told you I use a few more as I showed you before. So let me just go ahead and close these out so you could see how they come back on. Right here. So these are my candles. What I use here, these are the candles by themselves, bare naked. What I use on my candles, I like to use the Bollinger Band. Standard, how it is. I don't mess with the settings. You can, you know, some people prefer different settings. But I use the regular Bollinger Band. You, like I said, you type it in here on search bar, Bollinger Band, and you highlight that star, and then you just click on it, and boom, you see the Bollinger Bands come up. Now this is a really good indicator as well, because it gives you this right here, this red line, which is your SMA. All right, your simple moving average. And that helps you determine if the stock is trending bearish or trending bullish. So right here, like when it breaks down the red line, it's trending bearish, it's going down. When it cracks up that SMA and it goes up, it's trending above the SMA, so it's a bullish one. So when it's below the SMA is bearish, and when it's above it, it's bullish. Pretty simple, right? So sometimes I consider these kind of like tops and bottoms. Like you see right here, reversed at the bottom and hit the line of reverse, hit the line of reverse, hit the top and reverse. But that's not concrete. I just use it as a reference. You know, what's more concrete is what I said before, the SMA. When it cracks over the line, it's gonna run. When it cracks below, it's gonna dip. Bullish and bearish, guys. It doesn't get more simple. I mean, and if you do have trouble with it, do not feel ashamed. Go ahead and leave me a comment below, and we'll talk it out. And I'll do my best to try to help you understand. So we got the Bollinger Band. Another important one I would say is the Vwap. Very important, actually. I love the Vwap. I opened it twice. Yeah, they give you this funny color right here. I don't really like it. So we're gonna close that one out. We're gonna highlight this one. And then you get a menu box that pops up when you click on the indicator. Go to style. I like to see it in nice bright yellow, and I like to see it in a thicker pattern line kind of thing. Right here, bang, thicker line. So now you can really see it. So that's your Vwap. Now, guys, the way I could explain the Vwap to you, this is not a book definition. This is my definition, the green dot whisperer definition. So the Vwap, what I like to say, this is when the banks like to buy. This is the price that the banks are buying, the institutions, the big boy money. You know, so the price, if it dips below the Vwap, it almost always comes back up to the Vwap. So like right here, like you see where that Vwap line is, and you see where the green is, that's most likely going to come up to them. And if the trend is still bearish, what usually happens, it comes up to that and then falls back down. Doesn't break the SMA because it's bearish. If it's bullish, what it does, it goes up to the Vwap and breaks it and keeps running. Now, the reason I like the Vwap so much is because of something called Vwap crossings. When that Vwap crosses that SMA, I don't know what to say, but we go flying, you know? Here we go. All right, so let me find some good examples here for you. I mean, you can follow the entire line, the entire yellow line you can follow. So let's go over here. So let's follow it. Cracked below, fell down. Cracked up, there, ran up a little bit. Cracked up, ran up. Now that's a crack. You see when it crossed the SMA right there? That's a big candle. Let me highlight that. So you can see right here. This is the point where the Vwap, the yellow line, crossed the SMA, the red line. When that cross happened, look what was the next candle, guys. That candle is bigger and stronger, and it's followed by a trend. Boof. That's why Vwap crossings is very important. That's why it's very important that you have it, because you see the Vwaps here, you're kind of at a little loss, and then you see it trending up. So you're right here, when you see it trending up and it reverses, your mind is supposed to be saying, oh, we're going up to at least the Vwap. But then you could go down to like a 4-hour chart, a higher time frame, and see if your charts are bullish or bearish. If it's bullish, you could make the safe assumption thinking that it's going to crack. So if this was bullish, obviously, because it probably had no momentum on the wave oscillator somewhere. I'll probably minimize it and show you later. But it cracked. So let's see if that's true, actually. Bang, bang. No, this one came from a long time ago. This one told the wave oscillator told you to buy it down here. Green dot. That's what the green dots and the red dots represent on the oscillator. Red dot told you to sell it, and you sold it here, and obviously dipped down. Over here, the green dot told you to buy it. You bought it here on the red candle, and then look at that beautiful run you had. That's a nice, gorgeous run on Afria right there. From green, from the 29th of December, right there, you can see the date down below, to the 30th. That's what, one day, guys. One day. That's a nice little run in one day. That's a day trader's play. But I hope I helped you guys out. So what we learned today, we learned how to put our Bollinger Bands on TradingView. We learned how to add the Vwap on TradingView. We learned how to add our wave oscillator by Madu. We learned how to add the RSI. And we learned how to add the MACD. Actually, I wanted to show you guys one more thing before I let you go. And that's how to add pivot point standards. These help me to see when the thing's going to reverse. So it shows resistant lines and support lines. As you see, the lines popped up when I put that. And I said, like, sometimes it bounces off of resistance. So right here, after the support. So right here, it might go down, hit that support first line and go up. If it breaks down that line, then it's going to go down and it can fill up this entire other support until this second support. So these are the indicators I use. I hope it helped you. Green dot's done here. Signing out. Happy New Year. Drink your champagne. More money to everybody that watches this channel. Don't forget to subscribe and like. Join the chat room. Let's get this money. Make 2021 the best year yet.